This is Steve Woodruff coming to you from Franklin, Tennessee, and in the middle of the fog of fear of coronavirus. Yes, we are in the middle of what I guess is a completely unprecedented disruption to how we do business all around the world. Maybe you're in the fortunate minority where you just carry on with what you're doing and everything is kind of stable. But for a lot of us, our business models have at least temporarily been blown to bits. And for many, we're just in a kind of a fog, feeling our way through and figuring out for the long term and short term, what are we going to do to survive, to serve our customers, to pivot our business? I'm in the same situation. Most of my normal business has completely dried up or pushed off. A lot of my revenue comes from consulting in a very narrow niche of the pharmaceutical industry, commercial training. And all of that aspect has been pushed downstream to some indeterminate period of time. No more live workshops, no more visits with clients face to face, and they're all so busy scrambling that they don't have much time for some of the stuff, long-term planning, that I get involved in. Many of my clients that I do clarity work for are pushing off more larger scale investments in getting clarity simply because this is not the time for creating the long-term big picture. This is the time for the short-term reactive mode. How can I figure out what to do now at the least cost as quick as possible? So I'm trying to figure out, what do I do to adapt what I offer for clients that are in the condition that they're in now? And here's the thing I want to talk about. Most of our clients are now in a unique state of fear and uncertainty. There is a fog of fear over the whole marketplace. And what we've got to understand as business people, as leaders, is this is not the time to try to sell something that's a long-term solution. By and large, nobody wants to think about or invest in the long term, not with a market this disrupted. So, one of our biggest challenges as consultants, small business owners, brand people, whatever it is that we do, how can we take who we are and what we do and repackage it for now, for this situation, clients with this set of feelings, including the same feelings most of us have? What can we do that people can afford, get their minds around quickly, and is going to help them make immediate impact? And how can we make immediate impact? This week, one of my plans is to unroll an experiment, which is to see if I can help you and many people that I would never see face to face reach some level of short-term clarity in this fog. Almost all of my work is done one-on-one. Sometimes one with a small group. I've never really tried to help people reach clarity in a virtual setting. I've never really tried to do this in a group setting, but I've got ideas. I've got some tools I'm developing this week, and you know what? We're just going to figure it out. I'm going to unroll some stuff, and I hope it's helpful to you, and I actually hope you'll help me figure out how to take what I do and make it useful in this time when the coronavirus is still running wild. Here's my goal. I know a lot of you are hurting. I know a lot of businesses are hurting. I'm seeing it all around me. I don't know where my revenue is coming from. We're all in this thing together. But if we can together help each other find out what we've got that we can then use and be useful for others and generate helpful business in some form or fashion, I don't know what else to do. I'm not going to sit around and count my toes. So work with me here. Let's do a very big experiment because we have this opportunity, we have the time, and we have the need. Let's see if we can figure out how to pivot our businesses together. You can stay tuned here on LinkedIn. You can connect with me at Facebook on King of Clarity. That's where I do my clarity stuff on Facebook. And I'm going to be using that channel, LinkedIn channel, primarily to communicate some of these things, to use some templates and forums that I'm developing, and maybe some group chats. And let's see if we can help each other out. This is Steve Woodruff from Franklin, Tennessee. Thanks for listening.